Hey guys, what is up? So I'm going to be doing my review of the NFL Week 9 of. Hey guys, what is up? Hey guys, what is up? So I'm going to be doing my review of Week 9 of the NFL season. So this week, as you can see, I went 9-4, so I went down a little bit, but not too much of a dive. Basically, I got just enough right to where I have yet to hit 50 wrong selections. But if I get one more wrong, which I'm going to, like, I doubt I go undefeated for the rest of the season. Well, not undefeated, but, you know, I doubt I'm right every single pick for the rest of the season. I'm going to get a few wrong. But if I'm lucky, actually, I don't even think if I would say if I'm lucky. Maybe if I'm unlucky, I don't have 100 right answers or selections in the next 2 weeks. Because all I need is 17, so that could be 9-8, 8-9, 10-7. But uh, I'm really close to 100 right answers. Or selections, I'll call it. I'll try to call them selections from now on. And 50 wrong selections. I'm close. So give me almost a 2-to-1 ratio, which would be insane. But again, I guess I kind of slowly explained that, but I have 83 correct selections, 49 wrong selections, and 2 ties from weeks 1 and 2. So going through the games, you have the Raiders and the 49ers. Couldn't believe I picked the 49ers to win this game. And what the heck happened with Nick Mullins? Where did this dude come from? Someone's got to keep track of these Southern Mississippi quarterbacks. Brett Favre and now Nick Mullins. Like, what? That's insane. It really is. Uh, some team, you just know some team is going to give up like a second or third round pick for him. Maybe, who needs a quarterback? Broncos might be dumb enough to do it. The Broncos, the Dolphins. At least from what I can see, those would probably be the two teams dumb enough to give up a really high pick for a guy who made his first career start, was undrafted this past year, or this past draft. Like, really? I don't know where the hell he came from. No one does. But he had a pretty good game. I think he got over like 22 fantasy points or something like that. For those of you that play fantasy. Okay, let's get my mouse back there. Okay, now I can scroll down and everything's all clear and nice. So you have the Bears at the Bills. This was just sad. This was just pathetic by Buffalo. It really was. Like, geez, I knew the Bears were gonna win by quite a lot, but still, come on. That is a disappointment by them. Let's see. Panthers beat the Buccaneers. By the way, I picked the 49ers, I picked the Bears, and I picked the Panthers. Now, I'm sorry about my predictions being uploaded so late. I didn't even realize it, but I upload my videos overnight. I never actually clicked the upload button or the upload when done or whatever it's called. So it finished uploading, and I went to work, came back, and I'm like, crap. Because it finished uploading, finished processing, and I just never hit the button. Sorry about that. So I did pick the Panthers though, and the Fitzmagic, He really gave it a shot. He did. Wasn't enough. Then you have the Chiefs versus the Browns. I did pick the Chiefs here. And the Chiefs are on fire. They really are. A lot of people were like, oh, they were, this record, and then Pittsburgh beat them. And then, this season they're this record, and oh, the Patriots beat them, and it's just going to be a repeat. Like, no. Alex Smith is not the quarterback anymore. It's Pat Mahomes. That's the difference when you have that. Like, and he has probably, what the hell is it, like 26 touchdowns or something this year? Like, if he throws 50 touchdowns this year, that would be unreal. And he'd probably be the MVP. Meanwhile, the Browns can't seem to find their footing. And even though they fired Todd Haley, they fired Hugh Jackson, Greg Williams became the interim head coach, you still lost. Now they have a bye week coming up in week 10, which I think they should have waited to fire Hugh and Todd if they were going to until this upcoming week. Then you have the bye week with Greg Williams being your head coach. Players can get weaned in, and then you're good. No, just fire them now. Like, your season's basically over. Why not wait that one game? Alright, so you have the Jets at the Dolphins. I believe I picked the Jets. Yes, I did. This was my first wrong prediction. I mean, Sam Darnold played bad. He kind of played bad. And then you can't really peg the Dolphins. I mean, they're kind of a good team, but then they're not able to beat the good teams, where they can really lay it down against bad teams. Now, the one good team that they always give trouble is New England, but we'll see how that happens and how that rounds out. Because I think they played them once and lost. Not 100% on that, but I think they beat them once or faced them once and lost. My phone went off. Okay, then you had my Steelers facing the Ravens. I did pick the Ravens here just because these games are always a toss-up, and if if the Steelers win, at least I was wrong. I'll be wrong if it means the Steelers win. But if they lose, at least I was right. Well, they ended up being the Ravens. So, I think I'm pretty okay with selecting my Steelers from now on. They do have a tough few games ahead of them, but we'll see how it rounds out. It's probably going to be pretty close. Let's see. Then you have the Lions at the Vikings. I did pick the Vikings to win this game. The Vikings are they're such a great team. They are. And the Lions have been a little bit of an up and down team this year. Though I think they finally found their running back, which is good. But, I mean, Minnesota's defense, it's catching up. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And then the offense, if Kirk Cousins can just play somewhat okay, I think they got a good shot at winning their division and going to the playoffs. Falcons at Redskins. I believe I picked the Falcons. Yes, I did. Julio Jones finally scored his first touchdown of 2018. It's his first touchdown in almost a year. I believe they said the last time he scored a touchdown was late November of 17. That's crazy. That was almost a whole year since he scored a touchdown. You can be a big play guy, but if you can't put it in the end zone, like, you're not going to help your team that much. Yards can lead to points, but if you're not catching the ball in the end zone, or if you're not getting the ball into the end zone, that's going to be hard for you to help your team. Unless if you get a 74-yard catch, you're brought down at the 1, and then someone scores the next play. Yes, your yards can help, but it'd be better for you and your team if you just scored. Because, yeah, you get that 74-yard catch. Guess what? Matt Ryan drops back to throw you, picked off, goes the other way for 6. But, and also, I didn't think Atlanta would win by this much. I honestly did not. But to be fair, the Redskins beat the Giants the week before. At least I'm pretty sure it was the week before. Let's see. Texans at Broncos. So I didn't watch this game. But I saw that, or heard that the Broncos missed a last-second field goal to try to win the game. I did pick the Texans to win this game, so yay for me. Plus, I don't really like the Broncos, but so the Texans, they're picking up steam, but I mean they almost lost. So I think that we have to be a little bit cautious of Houston. Just keep an eye on them, because maybe they're not catching up as much as we think they are, or maybe as I think they are. Okay, Chargers at Seahawks. I believe I picked the Chargers. I did indeed. So, Chargers are such... the thing is, they don't even have Joey Bosa right now. He's still hurt. And they're doing this good. And, I saw the touchdown by Mike Williams. How in the hell did he stay in bounds? I have no idea how he stayed in bounds on that touchdown grab. That was insane. So, and the thing is, for my 21st birthday, my parents said, we'll take you to a Steelers game and we'll go to Pittsburgh. A home Steelers game. So, they gave me 3 choices. Against the Browns, against the Falcons, or against the Chargers. I picked against the Chargers. And I picked it because the Falcons, at the time, were looking to be a good team. The Browns, we were just coming off the bye, and yes, the Steelers are good after the bye, but immediately after, they kind of start slow, like they're still on their bye week. So I'm like, I'm not picking the Cleveland game. I'll pick the Chargers game. If that's the one game out of the 3 they lose, I'm gonna be a little ticked off. But the Chargers are such a great team. I mean, I saw injuries. You know, Hunter Henry was going to be out for the year. They lost a corner. They did this. They did that. I'm like, okay. You know, Chargers will be an okay team this year, and I think the Steelers can beat them. Well, it turned out to be better than okay. So, and their only losses came to, like, the Rams and the Chiefs, I think. You know, 2 of the best teams in the league. Oh, speaking of the Rams... we no longer have any undefeated teams in the NFL. I mean, they scored 35, so the offense did their job. It's the defense that kind of didn't. Because you allowed Drew... Now, I understand it's Drew Brees. But you allowed Drew Brees and the Saints to put up 45 on you. I did pick the Rams here. I said I would pick them until they lost. And after they lost, I would still pick them. So, if that gives away any picks for future predictions, but I'm still going to pick the Rams. They're still a good team. Until they show me they're not a good team, I'm going to continue to pick them. And they're probably still my favorite to go to the Super Bowl. This could probably be the NFC Championship rematch, 100%. So watch out for this. Let's see. Then you have the Packers at the Patriots. I did pick the Patriots to win this game. I mean, the Packers kind of looked like they could win it. They got more players than the Patriots. Well, I say players. They have the same amount of players, but playmakers. And Aaron Rodgers, he's probably more talented than Tom Brady. Tom Brady is definitely more accomplished because of the 5 Super Bowls. He has like 8 appearances. But Aaron Rodgers, there's throws he makes that Tom Brady cannot. So they each have positives and negatives to them, and the Patriots just made the necessary plays. Titans at Cowboys. I did pick the Cowboys to win this game. They were undefeated at home. I watched Undisputed this morning. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing. I go on Twitter, I see the videos, and I'm subscribed to them on YouTube. But I'm going through all the videos from Undisputed. Even last night, I'm like, well, I know how this is gonna go. Shannon's gonna bring his cigars and his alcohol, and he's gonna party. He'll probably have his solo cup, and Skip's gonna be like, Sean Lee got hurt, blah 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 blah. Well, turns out Skip has officially bailed on the Cowboys for the year. And he can't defend Dak for anything he's done this season. That's the thing, this season. His first 2 years, he's still riding with Dak. But in terms of this season, he's like, yep, we're done. So, I just cannot believe. Now here's the thing, they were undefeated at home, but they were also undefeated when they scored 20 points or more, and winless if they scored 20 points or less, and winless on the road. Well, they're at home. So it's their first game, by all those stats, it was their first game at home scoring less than 20 points. They scored 14. Now, Tennessee scored 28. So even if they scored 21, 22, 23, 24, whatever, as long as they scored less than 28 points, that wouldn't have mattered. So they're still winless when they score under 20 points. And Mariota looked pretty good, but there was one throw, I don't know what the hell Dak was doing, where he tried to force it to Amari Cooper. Cooper was double covered, and Byard picked it off. He threw it way over Cooper's head, and Byard was able to get the pick. What kind of a throw was that? Then, because you're behind, you have to abandon the run game with Zeke. So you're just pass. And Dak just can't do it. He needs that run game to go, so then he can either do a play action or whatever and get the ball out. And then, after he does that, okay, draw a play. See ya. Boom. And then you hand it off to Zeke. There's all this different stuff where Zeke has to get going first, and then everything follows after. But, man, the Cowboys are going to have a rough year. But, and then I saw a funny tweet on Twitter. It said, if I had $1 for every time Sean Lee pulled his it was either like pulled his hamstring or injured his hamstring, something like that, I would have $14. That's crazy, that 14, like, he's got to either stretch or drink more water or something. Or he's got to do something in order to not pull his hammy every freaking year. Oh, man. Alright, guys, so if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment on how your predictions are doing, and how in your team, and, am I picking them all the time, am I not picking them at all, and is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if I don't pick them and they win, or if I pick them and they lose, let me know. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.